Hey, good morning everyone. Tim Germany with BAYOUSOUND.NET. It is Sunday morning and we're up early getting some work done, making some corrections to an offcut that I made a couple of weeks ago. I didn't work last weekend, and so it's been a couple of weeks since I touched this particular box. But I'm trying to get it going now, and I come outside this morning and I was doing some test fitting and realized that a piece, specifically the baffle, wasn't going to fit properly. In a nutshell, it's, long story short, it just wasn't going to fit the way I wanted it to. So I decided that I was going to try to shave a blade off of one of these edges that's already assembled onto the box, and that was more difficult than I realized it might be. So then I decided I was going to have to pull these panels, and I think that's a good idea anyway, because you can see here where I didn't leave any gap here for my carpet to tuck. I started piecing this box together with the intention of using my router to just route a groove all the way down the edges. And then when I started kind of imagining how that was going to go, it seemed like that just wasn't going to work as well as I thought, or wasn't going to be as easy as I thought. So I decided to just bite the bullet, start taking pieces apart. We're just going to kind of undo a couple of boards, make the necessary cuts, do everything properly. But one of the things that I noticed just a little bit ago, I pulled this board off this side over here. And the reason why I decided to make the video was because of how easy it was to pull this glue seam apart. So when I did my last box with birch ply, the glue held up really well. I did the entire box without any screws at all. But this one I was screwing. I have pulled the screws on it. And I just want to show you real quick. Check this out. So I'm going to use a little bit of leverage. Set the box on the ground. I pulled the screws. This glue has been drying here for a couple of weeks. And it's this easy to get this box apart. So I know that MDF tends to separate. When you get glue in it, a lot of times your glue joint will hold, and it'll actually be the MDF that tears. That happened a little bit in this case, but for the most part, it's a clean joint where I glued. And I don't know, that doesn't sit well with me. I know there's a lot of people out there that are using just glue, and if that's working out, that's fine. I don't know that I would just glue an MDF box. To me, the seam just isn't strong, the material's not strong enough to hold. So in any case, for my own builds, I'm going to be using screws in the future. That's a little bit of a pain whenever somebody wants a painted box. Everybody wants it to look as nice as possible. So we're just going to have to do the best we can with wood filler, making sure everything is nice and smooth, even Bondo if necessary, to get everything to a nice clean finish. But if you buy an MDF box from me, it's going to have screws in it, because I don't think this is okay. If you put 215s in something like this on 2.3, it may not even have to be all that kind of power. Just a couple of thousand watts, you build up enough pressure. I think that in the future, with the rattling, the vibration, you're going to have problems. So anyway, a little bit more content coming soon. I'm just going to get some of these pieces together and fix this one, and see you again shortly.